Hi, Paul here from Trekitt with Harry out on a cold, soggy spring day in the rather lovely St Mary's Vale just outside Abergavenny to talk to you today about these, quite frankly, rather lovely, gorgeous, comfortable Rab Kinetic Alpine 2 pants. In fact, I've got my whole Rab Kinetic Alpine 2 suit on. So I've got my jacket and I've got my pants, but this video we're going to focus purely on the trousers. And do you know what? They are fantastic. I put them on just for the shoot. It's the first time I put these on and they feel fantastic. I've got them on over the top of a pair of quite heavyweight softshell trousers and they just feel fantastic. They feel great, Harry. They feel really good. He's smiling. So yeah, throughout the video I'm going to tell you what they're made of. I'm going to tell you how they fit. I'm going to tell you all about them, so stay tuned right to the end to get to know all you need to do. So stay tuned right to the end to get to know everything about these rather lovely Rab Kinetic Alpine 2 pants.
Okay, so before I start prattling on about all the techie stuff, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, and if you hit the little bell icon, you'll get notifications as soon as we post any new videos.
Okay, so what are the Rab Kinetic 2 Alpine pants? Well, they are primarily a pair of waterproof trousers. They're made using a waterproof, stretchy, breathable fabric. More about that later. But they are just so comfortable. They're incredible. They're like no other overtrouser I have ever worn. They feel like a normal, they feel like a really lightweight soft shell trouser, but they're waterproof. So it's like some crazy hybrid love child of a pair of overtrousers and a pair of soft shell trousers. They're light, they're soft, they're comfortable, they're stretchy. You can do squats in them. Look at that, Harry, I can squat. And they're just, honestly, I cannot enthuse enough about how brilliant and comfortable these trousers are. They're kind of the perfect thing to put on at the start of the day when you know it's like today, when you know it's going to be a bit drizzly, a bit rainy, a bit cold, a bit blowy, a bit dry. Typical UK, seasonal weather. Put them on at the start of the day, leave them on all day, stay protected, stay comfortable. Brilliant. Absolutely love them. Fantastic pair of trousers. So what are these rather lovely Rab Kinetic Alpine 2 pants made from? They're made using Rab's own ProFlex fabric. It's a 3-layer waterproof, highly breathable fabric. It features stretch and comfort, and in this case Rab have used 2 different weights of a nylon just in different areas of the trousers. So areas that experience the most wear have got a 149 gram per square metre nylon face fabric, which has a hydrostatic head rating of 20,000 and an MVTR of 25,000. And in the other areas around here and around the back of the trousers where less wear and tear is to be experienced and you need a little bit more stretch and a little bit lightweight, they're using 100 grams per square metre nylon fabric, which is equally waterproof. It's got a hydrostatic head of 20,000 and an MVTR of 20,000. So if you're not familiar with the jargon that I'm using, so a hydrostatic head measurement is basically an industry standard measurement of waterproofing. You get a column of water with a bit of fabric at the bottom, and the more water that the fabric can withstand in terms of pressure, that will indicate its waterproofing. So the British standard for waterproofing is only 1500 millimetres. That's a 1.5 metre column of water on top of a bit of fabric before it's rated waterproof. So at 20,000, so that's 20 metres, that's a lot more. So you can be assured of the waterproofing of the fabric. And then MVTR is a moisture vapor transfer rate, and that indicates the breathability of a fabric, and that's measured in grams of moisture over a 24-hour period. And anything around 20,000 is rated as exemplary. So you can be, again, assured of the breathability of these trousers. So you've got tough, durable fabrics, they're stretchy, they're lightweight, they're waterproof, and they are incredibly breathable. And then on the inside of the trousers, so that's the final part of the three layer. You've got the nylon, then you've got the Proflex membrane, then you've got the lining fabric on the inside. That is a soft polyester tricot. It's a knitted fabric, so it's soft next to the skin. So like I said earlier, I popped these over the top of my soft shell trousers, primarily because I didn't want to strip off in the woods because it's cold. And I just didn't fancy taking the trousers off in the woods. And also just out of curiosity to see if they would fit over the top of the trousers, which they do. But there's absolutely no reason why you couldn't wear these next to the skin as your standalone pair of trousers for walking. So because of that comfort of the polyester lining fabric on the inside and the performance of the fabric throughout, making these just a brilliant piece of kit. I mean, who knew it? A pair of trousers, comfy, stretchy, lightweight, waterproof, breathable. Job done. Okay, so let's just go through the features of these. Oh, you probably guessed it by now, rather phenomenal trousers. I have fallen in love with them. I think they're fantastic. So up at the top around the waist, just for comfort and adjustment, you get a really neat little integrated webbing belt with a buckle that sits just off to the side. It's about here. We'll do some close-ups of this. And so it's out of the way of the front of the trouser. You've got a very neat, clean looking front to the trouser, and then you've got it pulled in at the side with the integrated belt and a little piece of elastication at the side as well. So really comfortable. And then it rises up at the back and just fits into that kind of small of your back and feels really, really comfortable. Fantastic finish around the waist. There's a double snap closure at the front and a water resistant zipped fly, so easy access for cooler nature, etc. Storage wise, you get two zipped hand warmer pockets on the side, and they're using that same stretch knitted tricot lining fabric on the inside. Sorry, not tricot at all, it's just a knitted polyester fabric on the inside. It's the same as the lining fabric on the Proflex, and it feels great when you put your hands in. It feels kind of warm, it feels lovely. So zipped hand warmer pockets, and then there's a neat little kind of zipped pocket on the back with a very neat kind of almost invisible zip, one of those, you know, hidden zips at the back with a very low profile zip puller, so even if you sit on it, it's not going to be uncomfortable. You get articulated knees, but to be honest, the trousers are so stretchy that they're almost unnecessary, but it does help just to make them feel, again, absolutely brilliant. And then right down at the bottom, you've got a zip gusset. So if you're wearing these over some beefier mountaineering boots, for instance, they'll open up at the bottom. You can get your bigger boots in. They're not the easiest things to get on over your boots. In fact, it's virtually impossible. I had to take my boots off to get them on. So again, just proving that they are the kind of trousers that you put on at the start, leave on throughout the day till you're finished, till you get back to your car or wherever you're going. But yeah, that you put them on, leave them on, forget about them, just enjoy your walk. And then in this left pocket, Rab have very kindly provided us with a little stuff sack, which fits really neatly over your hand. So in an emergency, Harry, you could use that as a single-handed protection device. But they pack up that big, not very big at all, about the size of you know, a reasonably sized apple, I'd say, if we're using the fruit analogies here, or maybe a mandarin or a clementine even. Yeah, about that big. So how do these rather fantastic trousers fit Well, they fit me superbly. I am 6'3", 42-inch chest, 34-inch waist, and I've got about a 34 to 35 inside leg measurement, so I've got quite long legs. These are a 34 long leg, so the Alpine trouser, so the RAB Kinetic Alpine 2 trouser or pant is available in leg lengths, so we do it in short, regular and long. This is the long version, and they are absolutely bang on. They're just sat down on top of my boots really nicely. They're plenty long enough in the leg, so when I'm bending they're not shooting up my shin. The waist is fantastic. It's a really, really neat fit, and it feels really comfortable. Like I said, at the back it does sit a bit higher, so it just feels cozy. It doesn't feel what's the word, bulky around the waist, even though you've got that little webbing belt on there as well. So yeah, the fit is fantastic. And then through the legs, they're quite they're not a slim fit, but they're not like a traditional overtrouser, which can be really big and baggy and flappy about in the wind. They feel just like a regular pair of softshell overtrousers, softshell trousers. I have got my Montane Terra Missions on underneath, so I've got quite a bulky pair of softshell trousers underneath, so there is room for layers. But to be honest, I would probably just wear these either next to the skin if it's not too cold, or if it's a bit cooler, I would put just a base layer legging underneath, and I think that would do me really well for all kind of mountain hiking, walking kind of use. I'm just envisaging these are perfect things on a wet day. Just stick them on like your trousers and go for a walk. Fantastic. So they fit really nicely, not too baggy, not too tight, really comfortable around the waist, and bang on size wise. At this point we kind of normally do where do things fit in the layering system, and because these are a trouser, Harry's just quite rightly said we don't normally do this for trousers because trousers are trousers, but these are different because they blur the lines between a hard shell and a soft shell in terms of performance and comfort. You can wear them as an over trouser, like I have now, over the top of my soft shell pants if it's really cold and horrible and nasty, or you can wear them as a trouser just next to the skin. They are super versatile and really, really comfortable. So yeah, next to the skin or as an over trouser, it's entirely up to you. They work both ways really well. Right, so that's it. That is probably, as you guessed through my enthusiastic gushing throughout this video, I am really, really impressed by the new RAB Kinetic Alpine Pants, RAB Kinetic Alpine 2 Pants. They are superb. They're really, really good. And although they're not designed to replace a super gnarly set of mountaineering hard shell pants for use in prolonged extreme conditions, for most of us normal human beings are just out in the hills enjoying a walk or out in the woods or with the dogs, they are absolutely fantastic. They're more comfortable, they're lighter and softer than a traditional hard shell, and they're more protective and just more, what's the word I'm looking for, Harry? They're just more than a regular kind of soft shell trouser. I'm going to hang on to these, to be honest, and I'm going to use them, and I'm going to use them for just about everything I do outdoors. I'm going to walk the dogs in them, I'm going to go hill walking in them, I might even use them for a bit of cycling. They're just going to get used and abused. I really, really like them, and I think you guys will do too. If you've enjoyed the video, give us a thumbs up, subscribe, all that, you know what to do. If you have any questions or comments, stick them in the section below. Harry and I do enjoy hearing from you, and that's it. Thanks very much for watching. See you again soon. Toodaloo.